Alan Grayson had commissioned a poll, which was a very, very curious poll, and I'm surprised that he commissioned it. He must have known something we didn't, because it came up with results that I love, that I am very amused by. It's done by Middleton Market Research, so it's not him doing it, it's this company doing it, but, you know, it comes from his office, so if you want to treat it with skepticism, that's totally fine. So what was the poll? He asked the Republicans in the state who their favorite candidate is. Now, look, there's a lot of factors here. There's 13 different candidates, and they don't have a lot of name recognition, etc. So it's a little skewed, to say the least. But you probably guessed what happens already. Number one in the field, Alan Grayson, on the Republican side. He won 27.8% of the vote. The second closest guy had 3.7%. So nearly 10 times any competitor in the Republican field. When Alan Grayson is considered oh man, he's the most radical left Democrat in the Congress, right? That's what your media always tells you, and et cetera. So why did that happen? Look, first of all, of course, the name recognition thing is huge. And the other guys are little guys, and they split up the vote. Let's be fair about that. Absolutely, right? And but there are real reasons why 27.8% of the Republicans said that he's their favorite Republican in the race, even though he's a Democrat. I mean, that's a big number, right? One, they say there's this local issue that the Republicans like. Grayson, who carries around a copy of the Constitution with him, passed a resolution calling on schools to teach the document for 1 week in September each year, right? Now, that's great. If you're a progressive, you love that. But, you know, the Republicans these days, all of a sudden, they found the Constitution after it was collecting dust while Bush was in office. But so they like that. They're like, oh, yeah, the Constitution, we should teach that, which is fantastic. I wish they would read it, right? So they like him a little bit because of that. The other reason they like him is because he's strong. And they're like, you know what? At least we know the guy has principles, and he's not going to get shaken from it. That's what we try to explain to the rest of the Democrats. Voters love strength. Grayson, who was supposed to be the guy who can't get any Republican votes because he's going to have so much trouble in his district because he's so far left, gets more Republican votes because they're like, look, I know where that guy stands. I know he's not a waffler. I know he's not wishy-washy. I know he's not a flip-flopper. I know exactly where he stands, and he's strong. Point number 4 that nobody's talking about. It's because Grayson is a populist. What they see on TV is Grayson kicking the ass of the big corporate CEOs. When he goes after the banks, he goes after the Fed, and he stands up for the little guy. And you know what? Republicans like that too. It turns out that if you're actually a populist and you try to stand up for the little guy versus corporate America, you're not going to lose Republican votes. You're going to gain Republican votes. Real Republicans. Ones that actually go into the voting booth, etc. I don't mean the politicians. You'll never get a Republican politician's vote because they're wholly owned subsidiaries of corporate America that Alan Grayson fights against. That's why he's part of the reason why he's crushing the Republican field within Republicans in Florida in his district.